Yo guys, what's going on? Draykke here, and we are back on the Unnamed Server for some more Minecraft SMP. It's gonna be great. So, you guys have been submitting suggestions that I freaking love. And one of them, I think I'm gonna do it, but I'm either gonna do it this episode if I got time, or I'm gonna do it next episode. And the only reason I would do it next episode, oh my god, that is so freaking loud, 1 second. The only reason I would do it next episode is just simply because the resources, the types of blocks that I would want to use are, it's clay, so it would take me a while. You guys remember last time I got clay? It took forever. It took forever. So yeah, last episode we did Merlin's study. This episode, I have my own personal ideas, and I'm actually going to do one of them here for room 106. Can I get like an actual good sound effect for that? Awesome, that was so much better. So much better than mine. Okay, so the idea I had for this room, and it might sound a little bit unconventional, just simply because for a room, you don't really think about how it would work until it's done, but I honestly think it has potential to be a really great room, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it. But before I do, I'm gonna try to tell you guys, and today I'm a little bit cramped for time. If you guys checked out my update video, you'll know that I have some stuff going on, for the next 5 weeks or so, and so I'm a little bit cramped today, but I'm gonna try to get this room done to the way I like it, and so I'm gonna try to get 2 rooms done actually in this episode. We'll see how far I get with that, but hopefully I will be able to do them all. So basically what this room is gonna be, for those of you who don't know what this is yet, and you probably don't, because really it means nothing to you guys, it's a bunch of blocks, I am going to try to build a room centered around the theme of a jail. So it's basically going to be a bunch of jail cells, and I'm going to have just different things in each cell. I think it'll look really, really nice when I get it done. It's, like I said, an unconventional idea, when you think about a hotel room, but this is the Unnamed Hotel, and as you guys have seen it in the other rooms, they don't have to be generic, every room's the same. I'm trying to make every room as different as I possibly can, and you guys have submitted amazing suggestions, one of which I'm not going to mention yet, simply because I don't know if I'm going to get it done this episode, and I really don't want to, spoil anything, but, if I do get it, if I do start to do it, absolutely I'll toss you credit for the idea. It's amazing, and I've had a couple, actually, really good ideas that I'll probably end up doing, so I'm going to go ahead and finish working on this floor, and then I will turn the recording back on for you guys. BAM! Okay, so the reason I'm using unpolished andesite, or just like the regular andesite blocks, is because I want this to be a jail cell, or at least, look like a cell block, but at the same time, I also want it to have a worn down, jail type look to it. So I kind of want it to be a jail cell, or a jail block, or, the cell blocks, or whatever you want to refer to it as. I want it to be that, but I want it to be aged. I want it to be abandoned, almost, so, some of the bars and shit are missing, there's just breaks in the concrete, or what would be the concrete floors. You can see it's cracking and stuff, so that's the look I'm going for. And I think the next thing that we'll probably have to do is install the staircase, and I'm just not sure. I think how I'm gonna have it set up is maybe a staircase going up, there's gonna be a balcony going over, and then there's gonna be another balcony coming across, and then the cell blocks, or the cells rather, are gonna be all along the sides here. So I think that's probably how I'm gonna have that. So I'm gonna get to work on that real quick, and I will see you guys in a second. Okay, so I think for the stairs, I'm going to use nether brick stairs. And that sounds, once again, a little bit unconventional, but if you think about it, usually in the jails, or the jail cells, or the cell blocks, etc., they have that blackened, I don't even know why I'm, slowing down here. I probably should just get, a whole bunch like that. There we go. Okay, so they have, those blackened, charred metal stairs. Now, I don't know of a block in Minecraft that represents. I honestly don't. I've been trying to think of one, but, yeah, I can't think of one, honestly. The blackest block we have is a coal block, but I need stairs and not the full block. So I honestly think this will be the best supplement. So if you look at it, it kind of has, a metal-looking texture. If you look at it, almost like the interlaced, I don't know, the catwalk type material. So I honestly think this will look pretty good, and of course I'll blend it in with the rest of everything else that's ever gonna be built in here, but hopefully this will look pretty good. I think it'll go along nice when I get it all done, but it's one of those things where only time can tell, so we'll have to find out in a moment. And probably have to go back one more, maybe, right, because I want this to be the level. God dang it. No, I got a great solution. So we'll put the freaking stair like this, stair like that. You see what I'm doing? And then wrap that bitch around like that. Look at that shit. Okay, now we're just gonna put in like the railing like I usually do. So I think, boy, I don't know about this. This is the only thing I'm unsure of, like what I should use for the blocks going up. And I could just use nether brick blocks, but I want to use the railings, I think. So I wonder how iron blocks would look if we actually use blocks of iron, if this would be a good look for this. Let me see. Hello? Give me that shit. Okay, now what if we put nether brick fences like this? You see what I'm doing? See where I'm going with this shit? Okay. And then, yeah, this will stay like that because we want to just have that platform. Okay, let's step back and take a look at this for a second. You know, I'm just going to leave it for right now, because we're putting in more shit in this room, so maybe it'll blend in better. I think it actually looks pretty good, but maybe it'll blend in better once I get more of the stuff done. Okay, so now for the floor up top, I'm going to do the same thing, but on the underside of these blocks, I think I'm going to place stone slabs. And the reason for that is, like, this floor itself is cracking, but the stone slabs down below will act almost like support beams. Or, not support beams, but you guys get what I mean. Almost like support bracing or whatever for the upper floor. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it'll look pretty good, honestly, once it goes all the way around. And it'll add, like, a nice... So it ain't just, like, one block building, you know? It's actually, like, has layers and stuff to it. So I think it'll look pretty good once it's all done. But I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this stuff in, and then we'll freaking turn the recording back on. So another addition I made to each one of the floors, and this is on the bottom and the top, I also took pieces of stone and, like, actual, just, you know, cobblestone smelted. I took stone and I just mixed it in with the rest of the floor. So if you think about it, like, the stone would almost be the complete concrete, like the actual, what was laid down previously, and then the cobblestone and the andesite that's laid down is like the cracking of the floor. So I think so far it really has like a prison dungeony vibe, which is exactly what I'm going for. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about these blocks. I don't think the iron blocks is really going to work that well, so maybe what I'll do instead, actually, I wonder how just regular stone would look, since that's what I'm using right now. Is that going to look good? Actually, yeah, that looks pretty good, honestly. Because if you think about it, this is wearing away and stuff just because of age, but honestly, there's not really that much weight on a staircase, so really, it would probably last longer than the rest of the floors and stuff like that that are being, you know... Staircase is supported. The stairs and that are supported as well, but they're more susceptible to erosion and stuff like that, so I honestly think that actually would blend in pretty nicely. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Man, Caesar, what the hell you doing? You have... No! No! You have got to stop shoving your snout into my furnaces. That is not a way to get high! Don't you backtalk me. Don't you put your ears down. You put your ears down. Man, what's wrong with you? Damn, Caesar. It's okay. I love you. You're adorable. Look at you. You're adorable. I can't stay mad at you. You were so freaking cute. Dude, you want a potato? Here. Okay, then. Okay, now, typically for the lighting in the rooms, as you guys may know, up until this point, I've pretty much used glowstone or redstone lamps, but since this is a dungeon, I can actually go cheapy on this and use torches. Because they look scary as fuck, and they kind of fit the scene anyway, so really I get to save a lot of resources, and it really fits the vibe, actually, quite nicely. And one thing I might do with them, and it's a pretty common thing, I've seen it, a lot of YouTubers use it actually, but it's where you take a picture frame, and in that picture frame you put a cobblestone half slab, and then on that freaking picture you put a torch, and so it actually looks like the torch is mounted on the wall, so that might be something I do, because this is going to be like a jail, but... More than that, it's going to be like an old-timey jail, I think. It's going to be like an old-fashioned, rugged, dungeony type vibe. And that's kind of what I'm going for with it anyway. So, hopefully I can hit that. I kind of want it to be a mix between the two, like a modern-day jail if it was wrecked. And also, I want it to have vibes from like a dungeony type thing. So, it's kind of hard to describe. You know, like I said, it's really a hard thing to put into words. But that's kind of what I'm going for with it anyways. And I'm going to freaking move these up one more just for right now. Okay, let's start putting some shit in here. Almost forgot, gotta do the underside of the floor. Shit. Okay, got the whole roof covered in half slabs, so this is what this looks like now. So if you come in, you see like a nicer floor, but then if you go up, you realize it's just like the support for the above ground, which is also wearing down. So pretty much what I'm going for is that. Yeah, it's kind of like a mix between a creepy old dungeon with dim lighting and stuff with some other modern day structures. So hopefully that's easy to understand, but it's not really at all. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is building the actual jail cells down here. So the idea I had, and I think I've seen this before, maybe I'm wrong, but I could have swore that I've seen it. But basically you have little tiny troughs, and the reason for these is because if it gets like wet or there's dampness or something, it will drain into the trough. So I'm going to put them there. You guys can let me know. If not, I can just seal them off with the blocks that I originally had. But I'm going to put them underneath the jail cell bars like that. And so if there's any kind of water or anything like that, they would drain. And just imagine this as like, you know, a sewage drain or something like that. Not sewage, but you guys get where I'm going with this. So we're kind of just sealing this in with the freaking iron bars. So I'm going to bring them, I think, should I go to the ceiling? I honestly don't know, and I feel like these need to be pillars or something of that nature. Will they connect with cobblestone? I don't think they will, right? No. Can't have that, really. Let me see. Gravel, that does not... Why would I even try that? That doesn't work in the least bit. We could just try, like, maybe just the stone slabs. I mean, that actually might look pretty good just to kind of seal it off. I'm looking for, like, the end beam, by the way, for you guys, not knowing what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to find good look that would seal it off, but there we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good, honestly. What do I have? Flint, freaking get out of here, dude. Okay, so that looks pretty good, honestly. I like that. So, let's see here. How do I want to have this then? So this can be one compartment, and I'm going to have this set up so that these are jail cells, but at the same time, they're going to be the functional areas and stuff like that that I've put in other rooms. So that's kind of how it's going to be structured. I'm going to do something a little bit different here, too. Let me see. I want to put a stone slab like that, I think. And then I want to put iron bars on top. And I don't know if this is going to look right. It might not, actually. It most definitely doesn't. So what I'm going to have to do is move that door over here to the corner. Then I can try to put in a stone slab. And what I'm putting this in for you guys wondering, because you're probably wondering. It really doesn't make any sense up until this point. So the reason I'm putting this in... No, I didn't want to. If you remember from like any kind of jail cell, they typically had little spots for the food and shit to go in, like little trays and stuff that they could slide into the freaking prisoners and stuff. So that's why that's in place. I'm gonna do something different here. Let me see. So let's get ourselves a lever real quick. And I'm just gonna use it to open up the doors. And once I have it in place, it'd be a heck of a lot easier to work with this shit. So open that. So let me see what I want to do here. Maybe I just want to... Boy, I don't know. Maybe I should just skip the tray idea. And the only reason I'm debating is because it doesn't seal off if it's just a half slab, so it's kind of awkward a little bit. I wonder if a stair would work. So if I took a stair instead, will it connect to the back of that stair? It will not. Okay, so I think I'm just going to have to end up sealing this off. I wanted to put in the tray idea, but I don't know. Maybe here? Would this work? No, it's too big of an area then, see? Because that doesn't... I don't think that looks right with that big of an area. Or maybe it does. Does that look right? It doesn't look bad. Honestly. I mean, if we're thinking in this perspective of Minecraft, there's no way in hell a character would fit through that. So if we're comparing Minecraft dimensions with real-life dimensions, feasibly that's about accurate, really. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. You guys can let me know what you think. I think that doesn't look bad, though. Looks pretty good. I like it. Okay, so now on the top here, I think instead of these half slabs, maybe I will use... Maybe I can use these stone bricks. I think I don't have any. Never mind. Okay, I got it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these away. I'm going to build the side pillar and stuff out of the different types of blocks that are all, like, busted open and shit like that. And I'm thinking maybe I should use andesite instead of stone brick. Might look a little bit better, right? I feel like it would. Okay, so put that there, put that there. Andesite. And then here I will just put regular stone, because I think that'll blend in nicely. Like that. Perfect. And then this, I will take that away. And let's put in maybe a yeah, maybe a cobblestone one. I think cobblestone probably match there better. So, like this. Like that. Like this, like that. And everything pertaining to that. And then we will go like this. Perfect. And then on the top portion, the reason I took that out is because I want to put these stone slab ones up there. So, there'd be too much of a slash of colors. That's what I want with that. A slash of... Yes, there will be a slash of colors. Okay, so that one's built. Now it's just time for this one. I'm going to do the same exact thing, I think. I'm just going to build it across like this. Let's just put in the freaking stone... iron bars, rather, not stone bars. Stone bars will be kind of hard to make, honestly, when you think about it. And I'm going to leave the doors side by side, I think. And really, if you're thinking about a prison, they wouldn't be side by side. But I'm also thinking about the functionality of the room. I don't want it to lose function because of its design. That's something I don't want it to do. So I'm going to put it like that. And then this is going to be a pillar like this and that like that. Another iron door will go here. Perfect. And we will put a lever in between the two. Bam! Crafting table. Furnaces. Ender chest location. Sign for the ender chest. The actual ender chest. Same thing on this side, but with room key storage. Okay, so I put bars up top. I extended down the little stone slabs up there too. So it does have this little gap that I have. I'm okay with that though, because I like the sealed off look of the cells, so I'm fine with that. And then the other thing I did, I also took away blocks from each one of the doors. And the reason I did that, I actually might take away this one too. The reason I did that's because, you know, as I said before numerous times, this is a jail cell that's been beaten to shit and back. It's old, it's decrepit, it's uninhabited, so I'm giving it like that busted down, broken look. And I think that actually accomplishes it quite nicely. So this part's done. Other thing I'm going to do, I think, is the little hubby hole underneath the staircase here, and then we can start the upstairs. Hubby hole with some storage and signs. Okay, in the little hubby hole thing that I just got done building too, I also put upside down stairs going up behind the netherrack stairs, so I think that gives it a much nicer look to that. And the last thing I think I'm going to do down here is just put in a little bit of, actually not in here, I'm not going to do it in here because this is the jail cells, but out here like in this little hubby hole, and I think here in this main section, I'm going to put in just a little bit of carpet, but I'm not going to do like any type of order or anything like that because I want it to appear like it's been frayed. Like it used to have carpet. It used to have, like, a place for you to wipe your feet and shit for the guards and stuff, but now it's kind of like, yeah, just tore apart like that. That's kind of like what I'm going for, so put stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of red carpet like this, just because I want to give it, like, that feel, you know, that it's been ages since somebody's been here feel, and I think that'll kind of add to it, and I realize carpet isn't typically something you see in a jail, but I just don't know. I feel like it'll add, I know the black adds something. I know it adds something in here. I don't know about out here is the only thing. I might just take this up, maybe. Right? Maybe. That kind of makes more sense, honestly, when you think about it, because there wouldn't be carpet, like, in the main area. The base of the stairs, I'd have it for the guards and stuff, probably. So this makes sense, and maybe up here would make a little bit of sense to have some, so maybe I could just put, like, a couple pieces like that. Perfect. Okay, now it's time to work a little bit on the upper level, so I'm just gonna put some nether stairs, I think, around like this. Yeah, and then maybe here in the corner, I'm out of nether stairs, or, nether stairs, nether fences, I'm out of them things, but maybe I could just do this, and then on top of this, I could put torches, and will that work, is my question. I'll think about it. Okay, so just like the other rooms, this room I primarily want to be storage and the bedroom, because I kind of want to keep things similar, like I've said, but I want to keep them different enough to where people feel like they've gotten their own space. So I think what I'm going to do here, I want to do something different, I want to do something that's cool, but I honestly don't know. So maybe I'll put storage here, maybe I'll put the bed here, and then I can have additional storage here if they so desired, right? Because that way I'm keeping the same kind of concept, but it's completely different. I'm gonna get to work. Okay, whiff that throw. It's okay, I got my stuff. Okay, so I decided I think I'm gonna put in some bunk beds, because they'll still act as beds, and then they'll kind of match the theme as well. So, for those of you guys wondering how I'm stacking beds like this, you just take blocks. You don't have to be half slabs, I don't think, but I'm using half slabs because I have them on me. So you put down your half slabs where you want your top bunk to be, you place the bed on top, and then you take away the 2 blocks underneath, and then you can place your bed down below. So it kind of makes like a little bunk bed looking things. I think they look sexy. Okay, so more on this top portion here. I got the bars going across, I got the stone slab ceiling and all, so it's kind of the same thing as down below. Got the bars in between because I got it all replaced, but this one I got more dilapidated, as you can see, so there's just like bars missing here and there all over the place, so you can actually have multiple entrances and exits. Really, it's more about functionality, honestly, than it is the looks, but I want it to still look well. So I got storage on either side with the signs and stuff, and the bunk beds I already showed. The lever, which really, you know, honestly doesn't really do anything, but it's kind of there for stuff. And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put in more storage, but before I do that, I also had the idea, and if you give me a second, I'm going to see how I'm going to do it. I honestly, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I got it. So what we're going to do is put in some freaking toilets, because they got to have toilets in the jail cells, correct? They have to. So we're going to use cauldrons, and this is actually quite common. I've seen this a lot, especially like in Hunger Games and stuff like that, where they take the cauldron, and I'm going to put them in either corner. And then on top of the cauldrons, I'm actually going to go ahead and place this one too, because it's taking up inventory space, and I don't like it. So on top of those, then we place a trap door, and that basically acts like a little toilet seat lid. Kind of, sort of. See? So it's freaking like a toilet of death, kind of. I don't know why it's of death. It probably has many diseases. I'm sure that diseases are prominent, and I can't put this here, can I? It's not next to a solid block. Yes, maybe toss this like that. Yep. Nailed it! Okay, so the other thing I said I was going to do is do that little trick with the torches and the stuff like that. So if this still exists, which I think it does, I don't think they fixed it. So if I'm thinking right, you place a torch first, you click behind the torch with the painting, or the picture frame rather, and then you click inside the picture frame with the cobblestone. I did it! Okay, so I also placed the additional storage over here, so this room, I do believe, is now on par with everything else. I don't think I forgot anything. I fell down the stairs, but yeah, anyways, I think it's pretty much got everything else that every other room's got. So the last thing I'm gonna do, I think I'm going to get a bucket of water, just fill these up just for cosmetic looks, and then also I'm going to put more of these picture frames. I put one down here, but I'm going to put more of them around where the other torches are at, because I think it honestly makes it look better. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I will check back in with you guys. Alright guys, final walkthrough of room 106, so let's go ahead and toss our key at it. Boom. Open that shit up. So this is your hotel room. It's a little bit laggy when I first go through a door, and I'm not actually sure why. It's just the server, but I honestly don't get it. But yeah, anyways, I got the picture frames and all that stuff. I got the cobblestone. I also put in toilets down here too, because I figured, you know, this is jail cells. Why the hell not? So I threw them in down here. Levers work, but there's really no need for them. I just put them there more for cosmetic than anything, so they're kind of just chilling there. Same side on this thing. Picture frames and all that stuff above. You guys already seen his stuff. I got a torch in here too with a little mount. And then I think this upstairs is pretty much the same. I didn't really change anything outside of, you know, adding the water and putting in the levers as well. So that's pretty much it for room 106. The last thing we have to do for it is just give it a name of some kind, which I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. So let's go ahead and leave. Let's name this, what do I want to call it? Let's do cell block. This is actually pretty good. Wow, I can't believe I just thought of this. We're gonna call it cell block D-Stroy. Right? Dude, come on. That is genius. Cell block D, but because it's an old, like, beaten up jail cell and it's all wrecked, D-Stroy. I just blew my own mind with that. No, legitimate. I did not think that through. Legitimately, that was not planned. I did not have that written down on a sheet of paper. I came up with that on the spot. That is genius. I'm done with this. I'm done with this game. I've mastered everything. Fuck you. I'm out. Okay, now we start I completely whiffed that sentence. Okay, so now we start to work on room 107. So this actually comes from one of you guys, and I will have your comment posted on the screen right now, just to give you credit for coming up with the idea, because I really, really did like it, and I just received it not long ago, actually, so I'm going to use it just because I like the idea a lot, and I think it would be better served in a smaller room rather than like in the luxury suite. And I think the luxury suite, I'm still on the fence about it. I got two ideas that I think will go really well with a luxury suite. So I'm going to hold that off for future episodes, but this one right now, I'm going to, if you haven't read the comment yet, I'm going to make this into the solar system, basically a room, you know, revolving around the solar system and etc. So, I'm not exactly going to go exactly off of your comment, it ain't going to be the whole solar system, but I am going to base it on the moon. And the reason for that is because I can't do the whole solar system. There simply isn't enough room for me to build that. It would just be way too all over the place. Not to mention the block variation would be so insane that it just wouldn't be very attractive. So I'm going to stick with the moon, I think. And I'm going to kind of give it like, I don't know, like a staggering. And I think the diorite fits quite nice with like a moon surface type thing. And the other thing I think I'm going to checker in is just a little bit of white stained clay that I have, because I think it'll look pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, it kind of has like that kind of moony type look. I might change it, I'm not sure yet. I might just want to keep the surface rough. This might, yeah, you know, this might look just a little bit too polished off for what I'm going for, so maybe I'll just stick with cobblestone and diorite, and maybe I will throw in some gravel, because that might look good as well. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the floor. I'll see what I can do afterwards, and we'll see how it looks. I'm not sure how it's going to look, so hopefully it's going to look nice, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so the next logical thing we're gonna do, just in terms of like building up the room, is build a staircase. There's really no mystical, spacey way that I can do this, so I'm just gonna try to do my best to make it look nice. Like I said, it really ain't gonna fit with the whole space thing too much, but hopefully I can get in a nice one. And the reason I'm making it a spiral is just to kind of differentiate it. So far all the other ones have just been like regular staircases, so I kind of wanted to do something different. But this should look pretty nice once I get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Next one goes like this. And next one goes like that. Okay, that'll work, correct? So if I come in through here, bam, bam, bam. Oh my good God, it's amazing. Okay, so I think for the sake of making this kind of look, because I got a good idea and you guys are going to see it, but for the sake of making this look decadent as fuck, and also kind of fitting what I'm going to do here in a little bit, I'm going to use iron blocks as the pillar for the staircase. So there's the staircase, man. Okay, so I also put iron bars going around the little stairs up here, that way you don't fall off. I think it makes it look pretty nice. Might change it if, you know, I don't like the look of it a little bit later on, but I think it looks pretty good for right now. And then once I get the top floor in too, it'll also seal it off nicer. So I'm going to leave that. And the next thing we're going to work on is a little idea I had here in the middle. And my inventory is just so fricked in the ass right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, so the idea I had for the center of the room, and if you guys remember back from last episode, we did the tranquility room. And what I kind of did was had the tree in the center as like the centerpiece. Well, this one's going to be smaller, but the centerpiece I want for this one to go with the whole outer space moon slash vibe is I'm going to put a meteor. And the meteor is going to be on fire. I think that's going to be a nice centerpiece. So I'm going to get to work. I'm not going to do it all on camera simply because it's probably just going to be a lot of me assembling and then disassembling and then reassembling what I think would look like a meteor. Which is gonna be, it's gonna look like shit. It's gonna be garbage. But we'll figure it out when I get it all done. Don't even worry about it. Boom! And I think another thing I'm gonna do with it is maybe put some cobblestone half slabs around it. And so, if you look at the ground, it's cobblestone, it's gravel and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is kind of pile up those blocks around it. So it kind of looks like it impacted and hit the ground, so it kind of, you know, roughed up some of the terrain. Which in this case is the gravel and the diorite and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to give it at least a general look that I enjoy, but it burned. Okay, let's take this away. Didn't mean to do that either. I am screwing up so bad. Okay, so then there, let's put that. Let's put a cobblestone, half slabs like that. And then this was the direction it come in, hence where the fire and the freaking impact's at. So the last one I'm going to do... let's put a piece of gravel there, piece of cobblestone there, and maybe a piece of diorite up there, because it kind of would have impacted the ground and threw it up there, right? Piece there. Oh, it's glorious. Now I just gotta freaking relight this shit. So, let's step back and take a look at this thing. Best meteor ever. Functional area with an iron block and a sun. I'm out of obsidian for an ender chest. I'm out of wood for a crafting bench. Love it. And a chest. Crafting table. I'm out of cobblestone. No, I'm not gonna do it again, I promise. With a functional area, with a block, and a sign, with another block, and a frame. Well, I just remembered the thing that I was thinking about that I forgot, but I didn't think I forgot anything. Brewing stands. Gotta have a brewing stand in each room, so one up there, perfect, and then we gotta put one back in freaking room 106, because I completely whiffed it. I knew there was something else, but I couldn't think of it, so I'll put it over on this side, since that side has the ender chest, so perfect. Okay, and I also got to thinking whenever I was down getting that cobblestone, I bet you blocks of coal would look freaking good mixed in with some of this obsidian, so I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna take away this, because it's kind of like, it's more compressed than the rest of the block. Oh god, dude, that looks amazing. Holy shit. Okay, replace this diorite. I'm gonna put a coal block there instead. Let's take away this half slab. I'll put a coal block. Let's put that half slab there instead. Let's put, let's see, a piece of obsidian there with diorite, no, hang on, with diorite like that. Yes, and then let's get a couple more blocks of coal. I think that looks really, really nice. I mean, I figured it would look good, but god dang, dude, that looks amazing. So, it's more compressed, so it would be more towards the front. So, let's do this one right down here. It's a little bit diagonal. Maybe. Can I break you? Can I has? Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. And then let's do... Let's put one up here on top. So we'll take away this diorite, put a coal block. That meteor looks so much better. So I'm also going to give this moon room, I'm also going to give it a window. And I'm going to give it the same window that I gave the very first room that we made. For the sole fact that then it can match. It will blend in then on the outside when I go to do the things. And I realize some of them aren't going to blend in, which is very unfortunate. But, it's kind of like a bullet you have to bite. So, I need to come over here and, whoa, the freaking dude, the frame rate lag. If I can speak. Frame rate lag. Okay, so, let's see. This is 5 wide. Oh, okay, so it's just right down the middle. Fantastic. Ever since they released this new patch or whatever, I don't know what it is, but it just kills my frame rates. I don't even know what they added, but they took away my sexy skin, so I'm still freaking Steve, and it's laggy as shit. So, honestly, I think we should just revert back, but, that's the price you pay with playing on snapshots. So, we're kind of just, like, rolling with it for right now, and I need to take this out, too, because this was framed in on the other side. So, and I don't think I got the freaking stone slabs on me. 1 second. Window of awesome. Okay, so since this room doesn't have the little hubby hole underneath the staircase, I'm just going to place the additional storage here, I believe. So, I'm just debating on whether to place it against the wall, or if I should place it against the window. Maybe against the wall, because that would take up a little bit more of the wall space and doesn't look so off-center, so let's do that. And I think, usually all I have is just 2 chests, so I'm just going to do that. And there's already plenty of crafting tables, so that should be good, actually. Best meteor ever. Okay, so the next level, the second level that is, I can't do gravel, obviously, because it's above all this shit, and I have to have, like, stuff underneath the gravel to catch it. And I don't think I'm gonna do like I did over there with that room. I'm not gonna have half slabs underneath it, so I'm just gonna do a regular floor, but instead of using gravel, I'm gonna swap in andesite, because it also is a very moony looking type rock, obviously. So I'm going to be using it, some diorite and cobblestone. Obviously these are unpolished, so it's gonna have that rough look. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and start the second floor. It's spacey looking. Okay, got a railing installed. I also extended up the pillar 1 block. And the next thing that we're going to be doing, and I don't, once again, know how to build this because I got a really great idea. I got a really good idea. And we have all this open space. There's nothing taking it up here. So the idea I have is for basically a moonlander. So if you guys have seen them, they got like the little 4 legs that come out. It's like a capsule, a little pod. And I think what I'm going to do is build one of those. And it's not going to be like anything crazy, obviously, because I don't have that much room to work with. But I think I want to build one, and then I'm going to put the beds inside of it. I think that's a very cool idea. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll put in the rest of the storage. So 1 second. Okay, had to come back to spawn real quick because I ran out of iron blocks. I've been using them like crazy. Iron ingots, poppy. I think this is where it's at, right? Oh, this is totally where it's at. Okay, so these things. Good God. I've been playing on this server how long? And this still just. Oh yeah, so I actually didn't show you guys, I don't think, but I did put in a railway going back to my base. So I took some time. I just dug it out with my amazing diamond pickaxe. I'm not actually sure if you guys. Oh wait, you get off my track! Hey, 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 hey! Shh! Really? What am I supposed? I can't attack him. I can't take it back, dude. I would die like immediately. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I built the track going back to my base because I figured it was about time. Now, when I actually get the hotel and that up and running, I'm probably gonna come redo this and make it really fancy looking, like get a whole bunch of different blocks, which that's gonna be a huge project. More than likely, I'm probably gonna do it off camera, simply because it's gonna be a repetitive placing of the same kinds of blocks. Just look how far this is so far. I mean, it's a very long tunnel, so it would probably take a long time, but more than likely I'll probably spruce it up sometime in the future. I just wanted to show you guys, though, because I did put it in. I did that off camera probably like maybe a week ago or something like that. I just got tired of running this distance, which I'm doing it again anyways because of freaking zombie pigmen, but you guys get where I'm coming with this. Okay, now time to get to work on this thing. So, like I said, I don't think it's going to be like too crazy of a thing. I'm just going to try to make it look pretty nice. And, let's see. So this will be a 3-wide walkway. Maybe I should. Actually, let's go one more, maybe. Yeah, because then it'll be 4 wide on this side, 4 wide on that side. We'll do the same exact thing over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got to go there. And then have to be. That's really small. Never mind. Okay, so we got like a little base laid down. So these are like the little legs and that. This is going to be the inside of it, I think. And I'm still not sure. Usually I put multiple beds in people's rooms. Honestly, you just need one. So I might just use one just for the sake of trying to keep this, you know, contained within this size. So maybe I'll put the bed right here in the center. Let me find my crafting table, wherever it's at. There. Ha. And ha. Give me the bed. Okay, so we'll put this shit right here in the middle. And then let's put down 1 block there. And I'm going to put ladders, because they have ladders and stuff. They're actually like little steps going up. But I don't know if I should use ladders or if I should use half slabs. Like okay, hey! Oh, God, that scared the piss out of me. So anyways, like, I don't know if I should use that or if I should use half slabs, like, as stairs going up. The only thing with the half slabs is they would come, like, way out. So I don't know if I want to do it. Maybe I'll do that over here, actually. That actually might look good. Let me just use cobblestone for right now to see how it would look, so be like, not like that. How the hell do I want to do this? Nope, that's stone. Don't want to use that. Put that like that. Huh? Why? Why does that exist in this world? Just, there you go. Okay, so that's like the land, little stairs going up. Yeah, so the only problem is I want to seal it off, and that ain't gonna work. So I'm just gonna stick with the ladder for right now, and then we'll change it later on if I don't think it looks good, but I think it'll actually look pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna put iron bars coming around the legs here just to kind of make it look like it's semi-connected to the thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make it look like it's actually connected to this, so just gonna kind of spur them off like this for right now. Let's put one under there. Put them like that. That looks good so far. I really like this. I need more iron bars, but I mean, I really like it so far where it's going. So let's connect them around. Ha, ha, ha. One back there. One of those things there. Man, one of them there. There we go. And this is the last side. I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Really no need to change it up because it's just the same thing. That's what I went with that sentence. Okay, so now to build up the sides, I'm just going to have it a couple blocks tall because this is the ceiling anyways, so just gonna put it up like this. Put it up like that. This let's make into... I want to have some windows. Let me see. Where's the roof at? One more block. So this will technically be touching the roof, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to put bars, and that'll actually work. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go ahead and seal this off. This side I'm leaving open because this is going to be the entrance to and fro, and I can't have a block here because it has to be a half slab or something like that. So right now, I think a half slab will make it work. Yeah, that works. So now I can spawn, then they can get in on a bed. That works great. Okay, so 2 blocks there. We'll go ahead and seal this off. Put 2 more glass panes on this side. And then we need to change that. I think I'll just use stone slabs, honestly. Because I think they have a really nice look. It doesn't matter if it's Earth or if it's the moon. Stone slabs are just always the way to go, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and place these. I'm going to put them as the roof on this thing, too, just because I think they'll look nice. And then we need to come down 1. Perfect. Now we just got to move this one in the back because although you can't see it, it's going to irritate the piss out of me if I know something is ugly like that. I don't know why, it just would. So that'll work. I think that's probably about it for this. Let's step back and take a look at it for a second. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Come on, give me props. Give me props. That is pretty freaking cool. A moon lander for your bed in your moon solar system based room. The only thing I think I might change, just to give it a more rounded look, is to put the half slabs there instead. Yes, that looks so much better. Do the same thing here. So I'm going to take these out. I'm out of freaking half slabs, but that's okay, because I got more stone. So frick you, game, for always screwing me over on resources. So give me you. Ha, ha. And might as well put one back here. So, ha. Now, only problem is the front. I don't know, because this would be a half slab area. I mean, I guess since it's a lander, it technically makes sense. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Or should I put stairs? God dang it, maybe I should put stairs. Do you think I should put stairs? Let's see how freaking stone ones look first. Here. Ha. 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 That looks pretty good. Honestly, I mean, it works. Because they would extend the stairs out, you know, for you to freaking get in and out of it. I like that. I kind of do. And it makes it easier on the person, too. So, I think I'm going to go with that instead of the ladder. Yeah, I enjoy that a lot. Angry Kana, man, what you doing, fool? Man, what's up? I haven't seen Angry Kana in a long time, actually. Because I'm always recording when he isn't recording. So, we're never on at the same period of time. I think that's it for the Moonlander. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, and last thing for this room is just the additional storage. So I'm just going to place it over here because this is nice and open. It's not impacting anything then. And then I can go ahead and put in my little freaking half slabs. I'm out of signs, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and make a couple more. And I already got a crafting table, so I'm not going to make one of those because I'll just freaking take it from over here. Because why not? And then I think that's actually should be good. Let's go ahead and make a couple signs real quick, and I'll step back, kind of take a look at things. I still might make a couple changes just to spruce it up a little bit more, but let me see. No, it looks pretty damn good, honestly. The only thing we're lacking up here is just lighting, so I have to figure out that situation. I might just throw in a couple pieces of glowstone, honestly, because it's supposed to be like the moon, and nobody knows what's on the freaking moon. Actually, wait, I could use meteors. Dude, let me freaking come up. Give me a second. Hang on, let me see this shit. Could I really do... I could kind of do that. No, I couldn't. No, it really wouldn't work out too well. Okay, I'll just go with typical lighting. Okay, so I'll put a piece of glowstone down here, down below. Let's put a piece underneath the staircase just because it'll light it up. And then let's also... I feel like we need a piece here too, but I don't really know what to do. Let's put a pillar of something. There we go. A pillar of awesome. Oh, it's fantastic. And then, let's do something with this. What could I do to make it look nice? Futuristic iron bar. Nailed it. Thanks, Banner. And I'm just going to put a piece of glowstone here. And the reason for that is because, remember, this impacted the ground, or at least that's what I'm going with. So, it would have dug up anything that's in the moon, including the freaking glowstone that would be native to the terrain. So, I'm just going to put it there. I think that looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad at all, so I'm going to leave it there. Glowstone there. Never mind, it was ugly. Ha! half slab instead. Glowstone there. Glowstone there too. And here. And there. And a rug. Some there too. Just like here. And there. All through here. And there. And finally there. Okay guys, that is it for that room. Room 107. Now, we shall enter it and check out the final product. So toss the key. That shit opens, laggy as hell, but don't even worry about it. Walk on through. Okay, and this is the room. Check it out. I love it. So it's got a big freaking meteor mat. It's got all the functional areas and stuff like that. The brewing stand, didn't forget that shit. Didn't have a little hubby hole under the stairs. It has it over here instead, so there's the additional storage. Then if we go up our spiraled staircase of freaking awesome doom deathery sauce, we'll come to the top. Moonlander. With a bed. And I already went through all this, so I'm not going to do that again. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then it's got the freaking extra storage stuff. So that's the entire freaking walkthrough of this room that we just got done building for like the past... Well, for me, it was like an hour and 20 minutes. But for you guys, it was probably like maybe 9. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, the final thing we have to do is just name the room, which I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. Still got to figure that out. So, let's do, Apollo, what should I say? Apollo, I don't know. I can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna call it Apollo 69. Because, why not? Alright guys, that is it for this episode on the Unnamed Server. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please do me a solid and drop it a like down below. If you really liked it and you haven't already, press that subscribe button. Favorite and share this with your friends, drop me comments, send me personal messages. I'm on Facebook and Google+, so you can follow me on that shit. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the 2 rooms that we built today. And just to recap, that was Cell Block D-Stroy. Come on, that is hilarious and you know it. So Cell Block D-Stroy and Apollo 69. Let me know what you guys thought of the rooms. Let me know what you thought of the video and everything like that. But that is it for me this episode. So next episode, which will be coming next week, we're probably going to be building room 104, and it's going to take up that entire episode. And I'm not sure what we'll do after that. We'll have to piece stuff together as we go along. So that's it for this one. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.